Hey, welcome to the men's room. It is Friday, and I am so happy for it. I hope you're having a great Friday. With me, as always, is my main man, SuperFan Adam.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the men's room proudly brings to you its United States champion of the world. Superfan Adam Shawhan is here to have some fun. Holla if you hear me.
And next up is Prime Mover.
Well, I don't have anything that loud or auspicious, but hello and welcome to another Men's Room Friday night special. Yeah, baby.
So, Appalachian American will be joining us. He's on vacation right now. So, hopefully he's got good internet. If not, it's okay.
Did he fill out the forms to get permission to be late and go on vacation? I mean, I want to see the paperwork. I need those documents to make sure. You know, he had to dot all those I's and cross all those T's.
So I don't know about where y'all are at, but I'm already noticing Halloween stuff. Are y'all?
No. But I don't go out really to the stores that much. So, but like around, like yard wise, or are you talking about store wise?
Store wise.
Okay, gotcha. No,
I was at a Hobby Lobby today, and they already had the Christmas stuff up.
Oh,
maybe they do that year round. I don't know, but there was some Christmas trees and some lights.
Well, like I went to Sheetz this morning, and they had pumpkin chocolate. What are they? They're the peanut butter and chocolate Reese cups. Pumpkin Reese cups and stuff like that. And then I was like, okay, well that's a little weird.
Could they be last year's that they didn't sell though?
Yeah, that's true. Well, then I went to Dollar Tree to get some pins, and I look and they already had decorations for you to buy. I was like, a little too soon for that.
Well, you figure, I mean, we are about into August. So, yeah, they usually do everything out a couple months early. So, I mean, yeah. For those early go-getters, I mean, you know, I'm still 4th of July-ing it up and will be for the next century.
You're looking backwards, not forward. So,
yep.
You know, that's
I'm looking
now,
for the future.
If they're selling these October Halloween stuff, if it's really cheap right now, like ahead of the season, then maybe you should pick some stuff up now than when it is like October.
I don't know, for the past couple of years, I haven't really put up any decorations. Like, I may put something on the door or something like that. I don't know, I just ain't been in the holiday spirits as I usually am. How about y'all?
Well, I mean, you know, like almost all my family dies around Halloween. So generally, I used to always do a lot of stuff. I mean, you've seen the pictures where I had, you know, the clown out in the front yard or, you know, with the van and the dogs and all that. But I mean, my biggest issue is here, the weather change. So like we'll go from like it's not been hot at all. It's been decent weather. But by the time we usually hit October, the last 2 years, it's rained and been cold as hell. So we're talking like 35, 40 and rain. So like any kid that actually shows up at my doorstep, which generally I just had the garage open and I'd have stuff decorated. But if they show up, they get a full-size candy bar because they're coming through in cold, shitty weather. Now, if you're just a teenager without a costume, you get the 3-4-year-old candy that's still in the bowl from 3-4 years ago.
Nice.
Well, see,
when if you're really special, I always have like the old school and Prime. You'll remember these, Tommy. You should the original atomic fireballs, and they're in the individual wrap.
Oh yeah,
right. Because I have those. Those are always. I have a bucket of them. I got them from like Sam's Club a couple years back. I still munch on them, you know, from time to time. So I have those sitting there. So it's like for parents if they want, well, especially since it's cold, right? You're out there with your kids, so you pop one of those in there. It kind of helps heat you up a little bit. So
it's like whiskey. It's like it's like candy whiskey.
Yes, sir.
Which I will say, growing up, we didn't have trick-or-treaters come to our house because our house was so far away from the road. And, like, my wife didn't either because she has literally a whole acre in her front yard driveway. So kids are kind of lazy nowadays anyways. They ain't going to walk that acre to just get some candy.
I've been lucky. How about you, Prime? How's it go on your end of the woods there, my friend?
Well, you see, I haven't really been a like a holiday type person because I think, my conspiracy side says that it's a cabal between the Hallmark company and these corporations to just create holidays so they can make more money. But Halloween for me, I'm a candy passer outer, so all my kids are older. They don't trick or treat anymore, so I'm just there seeing all the little kids.
When y'all were growing up, what was the cutoff age?
I don't remember a cutoff age because I mean I was probably 14 and we were still trick or treating.
Like at 16, we were running around with pellet guns to shoot the assholes that would steal little kids' bags of candy. So I mean, like we did that. So I guess you kind of call that a cutoff age, but that was more of the let's go shoot the sons of bitches that are, like I never was into stealing candy from little kids and shit. I'm like, go buy it, especially like at 16. But yeah, I don't really remember a cutoff age per se.
My boy's 11 now, no 12. And he stopped trick-or-treating when he was 10. I was like, you're missing out. I was like, you're 10. You can hold more candy now. You need to go get it while you can.
That's right. Before, like the 13 or 14 age, cutoff comes, you still got a couple years to go trick-or-treating, son.
Yeah.
It's free, baby. It's free.
That's right.
Well, see, my problem is out of my brothers and sisters, I was really tall at 10. Like really tall.
Right.
And I didn't look like I was 10 anymore. I look like I was 15 years old trick-or-treating, and people would say, ain't you a little too old? And I go, huh?
But I'm hold on. I can see it now. Well, how old are you, boy? I'm that many.
That many.
I know it wasn't you, but I mean, I had to. You opened up for it, so.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing cuter than when they're first learning to do all and they're doing their numbers and their fingers and all that kind of stuff.
What's scary is when you try to help your kid with homework, and they're teaching you instead of
and you can't.
Them.
Oh yeah. I
was like, I didn't learn this in school. This is like college stuff. Why are they teaching you this so early?
Dude, it's a scary thing, right? Because when I was growing up, my stepdad at the time, it was kind of the same thing. So as a kid, and especially when you're in that kid mode, like you don't really think of any like the big world or not knowing the shit, right? Then you have your own kids, and then when it happens to you, you're just like, oh shit. If you don't go ahead and read ahead to help them so that you know what's going on, that was the old trick was if you could help them, you go and read ahead and you could use the interwebs and find out and whatnot and then cheat a little bit as an adult. But yeah, then they get to that point where they're doing stuff where you're like, we didn't even have this in high school. I had
this is Euclidean math or Greek something,
Did y'all have SOLs?
No, not at all. See,
this is the problem I think's going on with schools. So they tell the schools, okay, you got to teach them this. These are going to be the questions. So you really don't learn. You're just memorizing what the answers are so you can pass that SOL, but they're not teaching you. If you know what I mean, like me personally, like first, I'll wait till like third grade. Teaching seemed like it was easy, like the teacher actually taught. But then as soon as you go to SOLs, it's like, okay, you got to remember this. Well, what does that mean? Well, that's not going to be on the test. Just remember that's what that means.
Yeah, they call that teaching to the test.
Yes.
Because basically they're, they can't have anyone fail the SOL, even if they do. And schools get paid based on how many people they put through the SOLs.
Yep, and that's the bonus, baby.
Yep.
And that's why I think private schools, I'm not saying that you're smarter if you go to private school or not, but it seems like the kids sometimes come out brilliant from going to private school.
Well, think about it. You don't have the federal government meddling in your education.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. kids are smarter coming out of homeschool.
Yes.
Straight up like academic, structured homeschool. I saw that when I went to college. A lot of these young kids are from homeschools, and they were sharp as a tack.
But
Actually,
you gotta have a fine line though, because you can tell when they're homeschooled sometimes because of their social skills with their peers. You got to still keep that peers thing in rhythm where they talk to other kids their age.
I don't believe that. I think this whole social, they'll lose social skills, and no, the social skills that are being taught right now are lying, cheating, murder, and pregnancy.
That's true.
I mean,
think
that's
about
kind
it.
of extreme.
Off what you said, Tommy, then all the kids are fucked because for the last year they hadn't been basically had school.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've noticed it in my daughter. She's more shyer than she was when she was in school.
How old is she now? I'm sorry, I forgot because I know she's younger. She's like 8, 9?
8.
Okay, so look at what we're talking about, though. 8-year-old female. Is it necessarily because she's not been in school, or is it just because she's becoming mature?
Mature. Not mature, mature.
Mature. I'm trying to speak in, not prime. I'm trying to speak in Tommy lingo.
I don't speak good English.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, that could be a little bit of it too, Tommy, because I mean, back in our days, the thing was like girls got their periods at like 15, 16, 17, then all the damn steroids and whatnot in the meat. And then you've got 12, 13-year-olds that are now becoming, even 12-year-old. So, I mean, it's really like from our generations to your generations, now to your daughter generation, and even my daughter, it's really has affected overall how things were from, 40s, 50s, 60s, and the 70s and 80s to today.
Well, that's one of my biggest issues is not being able to control what they're exposed to. Like, I can control what they watch on YouTube to an extent. I can look back and see what they've seen and everything like that. But that's it. Like, and I can teach them moral values at home, but nowhere else. And the kids now are totally different.
Tommy,
as opposed to what?
The chat. Click the in the not the private chat.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. Share that. Share that. That's my friend Voice from Ireland. So that's good one, Voice. I like it, buddy. I like it. Sorry it took a minute. I wasn't looking at the thing. So thank you, Voice. Yeah, good stuff. Man, it's look, when I go to Horror Hound, I mean, I sent you guys the pictures, and Prime I might have, if I didn't put it in the triple chat, I will today. But like I've got the tank top came in, the shorts aren't here yet. I got me some new shoes, all red, white, and blue, because Horror Hound is September 10th, 11th, and 12th. So for the 11th, I am so red, white, and bluing it up, and this is the half of it. I've got the hair that's on his head that's red and white. So I mean, like, I'm wearing all that on September 11th with a flag and the belts. So I mean, like, I'm going to the Horror Hound convention. I'll be decked the F out.
Nice.
Well, I since we're pop culture, I gotta ask, how do y'all feel about Kevin Smith?
Well, he's the guy that everybody loves to hate. Here's a better question. Did you watch the He-Man 5 episodes?
I watched 3 and I couldn't get through it.
Okay. Brian?
I haven't seen any of them. So to me, Kevin Smith is still my 90s hero who pulled out a lot of really good films.
So here's
on
what
a shoestring budget.
Here's what I can say, bro. I watched 1.5 because I've been YouTubing big time with bigger channels promoting the shit out of us, the smaller channels. Justin Proper, I was on his anniversary show last night that he forgot was his 3-year anniversary. This is a guy that has always paid me my dues because I was one of the guys that helped get him started and kind of push him to do the YouTube. Good guy. I'll get to see him at Horror Hound. So he brought me on last night, and I talked about our show, along with this morning I was on ETEP with Cooley and the Place to Be Reviews morning show. So I was plugging that as well. But when you're on somebody's channel that's got over a K, you want to kind of defo plug. So I was plugging us, I was plugging, ETEP, I was plugging Tony Tone Deaf, and having a good time with my buddy. Then, so I had watched the first episode, which is all Kevin Smith. The second episode was not written by Kevin Smith, only the first one. And I only got about halfway through the second episode, and then, I had the shows and whatnot to do. And I was going to watch it today, but I just never got around to it. Kevin Smith made Batman Padiddle himself in the comics. So that was...
I'll be right back.
All right. That was kind of a defo Kevin Smith, where you had Prince Adam, where he was a lot smaller, versus the other He-Man, where like Adam and He-Man were the same size. So you get the morph part and whatnot. And he did kind of seem like a little bit of a kid. So like I didn't really have a big issue with a lot of what happened in the first one. There's people that are just losing their shit. And it was very Kevin Smith-esque as of today's standards. They made Tila kind of look like the Joker, if you will, like the way her jawline went in. If you painted her face white and changed her hair color, you got the joke. So like they could have fixed this section a little bit to make it more, because they did make her buffer. But then again, women with muscles are hot. I mean, you don't have to be gigantic, but a little bit of tone is nice.
A little Gina Carano action.
Yes. So I mean, it didn't off put me there. It was kind of like the Star Wars movies, right? Like, they were going to be pretty, even though Disney didn't, and it was shit. And that's kind of how it was. And just for the one episode, I watched it like this. I'm sitting here just watching, because I love Kevin Smith. I am, I know there's some saltiness in there with him, giggity, but I'm with you, man. It's like, our hero from the 90s, I was the first one to get the new shirt at the stash because they accidentally put it out the day before, which I was there Thursday. Friday, Kevin and Jay went in. They were setting up when my daughter and I were there. And me being me, like, I'm at the stash, the new stash. So I'm like, so I grabbed the shirt, and they didn't even have them in the system yet. Because he's like, I don't know how much this is. And he was asking the girl, and she's like, I don't think we're supposed to sell them yet. This here was the first one ever sold from Jersey. I bought it before that, because they literally got the shipment in and were taking it out while my daughter and I were in there. And me being me, I mean, come on, man, you're there. And I'm like, oh, I got to get me a shirt. Yeah. So I grabbed one. And then, Mike Zapsik had to ask the gal. And I took the dogs, because they let me bring the puppy in, because this is when we were doing the puppy delivery. And I'm like, is it all right to have a puppy? And they're like, yeah, because this is the only time I wore a mask this whole time, because I respect the business. I understand, so you don't get sued and all that kind of thing. So I was like, all right, fine. So
your plan is safe.
Normal, So, but I was not going to go in the stash. So I went in and I talked with him, and, so Zapsik asked her, and she's like I said, that's what she said. But when I took the dog in, she goes, oh, I can't have dogs. I can have cats. So me being me, I'm like, just tell him that the dog identifies as a cat. So like, she loved me from that point on. So that kind of helped. But no, they were all really, like everybody that was there was really nice. I got to meet Walt Flanagan and Mike Zapsik. I got to actually, the man that makes jokes, and because Mike is definitely the guy, like, people will take him the wrong way, because he's a smart ass, just like the rest of us. He is a smart ass. Like, if you watch Comic Book Man, you'll kind of see it. When I met him, I asked him about a comic, and he's like, what's over on the wall? What, are you blind? So me being me, I'm like, well, yeah, I am 3/4. So he goes, oh my God, I am so sorry. And I'm like, don't apologize. I'm like, dude, we're good. And I said, just point me. He goes, I will go get it for you. And he even signed the comic for me. So I was like, okay, Cryptozoic Man, the one that the Comic Book Man actually did, he went and got it for me. And he did. He kind of felt bad at first. I'm like, dude, I am a longtime fan. You did not offend me. I said, the fact you're a smart ass and I got to outsmart the smart ass, win in my column, man. But I had a blast. And like I said, I was the first one to get this shirt. And coming up here in September, Jason Mewes is going to be at Horror Hound, along with, are you ready for this shit, Prime? Dante and Randall are both going to be there as well. So Brian and Anderson are going to be there. And I've got a shirt from the stash. I'm going to have them sign. Or not the stash, I'm sorry, from the Quickie Stop, because they actually sell a shirt. And I was like, oh, I got to get one. And it's just a Quick Stop shirt. It's yellow. It's got Kevin. I'm going to have those guys sign it since they're all together. And then, of course, there's the talks of Clerks 3 being made. So that'll kind of be cool if that does end up happening. And we'll see what goes with it. I've seen all his movies except for Tusk. That's the only one I got about halfway-ish through. And then that was it. Like, I kept dozing off, and I just never went back. But I've watched every other one. Yoga Hosers came out on my, 35th birthday, I want to say, somewhere around there. And, of course, they only had it in certain theaters. But on my birthday, they didn't have it. Like, they played it one day at the local theater and bounced it. And so I didn't know that. My daughter and I were going to go see it. And I didn't get to see. I was so mad, and I emailed them, and I'm like, there's nobody playing it. This is depressing. I can't remember what else I wrote to them, but I was just like, this really sucks. Next time, try to give us a heads up. It's only going to be a day, or there's got to be some way to know this stuff. But I mean, I've never got to meet Jay. I've never got to meet Kevin. And I mean, I always was okay with that. I've talked with Jason Mewes. I've been on his Twitch channel and gamed with him. So I mean, he's really cool. He's the one that knew. As a matter of fact, he knew about this. Because I'm old school. I made sure he didn't mind. But when wrong one. That's Mo. That's Mo buffed up this one here with Frank. Because I sent it to him and I go, look, you're holding my because my Twitch is Frank and the Clan. And so he'd be like, oh, Frank and the Clan, blah, 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 Frank and the Clan. And I'm like, dude, just so you know, Frank is my wiener dog, and you're talking to my wiener dog. And I put the dots and everything, and then he read it, and he started giggling when he did it. And I DM'd him, and I'm like, well, is it cool if I take a picture from the reboot movie and put Frank in it with you? And he's like, yeah, please send it to me. So I did it, and I sent it to him, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel, okay, for my thing. And he goes, yeah, man, do it. So like, I've been waiting for over a year to meet him because, of course, the kook happened and there were no conventions last year because I was going to meet him last year. I get to fucking meet him in September, a week after my birthday. I get to meet Jason Mewes, so I'm so stoked for that. I'm going to have him sign this shirt. I'm definitely
milk the hell out of that one.
So, because I won't ever wear this. There's no way in hell. The fact that I got it and I was the first one to get it. And then my next step will be to get Kevin to sign it. And whether you love him or hate him, I don't care. He's that guy that has fallen from Hollywood, that's never really been Hollywood's pick. The whole He-Man thing he was the geek culture thing. And I had this discussion with ETEP this morning, and he's kind of like, well, F Kevin Smith. I'm like, hey man, you can, this is how geek culture should be, right? You can have an opinion. I can have an opinion. They don't have to be the same opinions. We can still be friends and we can still discuss things and be civil. That is how it should be. Me, personally, Smith has done nothing to me to upset me. Granted, it's definitely a different spin on He-Man, and it's not, to me, a continuation. But then again, I don't fall hook, line, and sinker, have my nose up the internet's, butt, constantly trying to look at scripts and see what's going to happen and find out what's coming and what's not coming and what's a rumor and what's not. I don't care. I see the shit, and then I'm done. Period. End of it.
Well, to be honest, to me, he was more famous in the 90s. Now, he did get more with Jay and Silent Bob. But I never saw him as king of the nerds like everybody said.
Well, but you got to understand, when comic books weren't cool, he's the one that had the secret stash and kept it going. He was putting money into comics. He was still the geek culture as what it was from the 90s into the 2000s. You got to understand, before the MCU, it wasn't cool to like Avengers. It wasn't cool to like the funny books, because that's what they were called, Tommy. And I know it's a little bit before your time, because I know you read comics, and I know, I got about 15 years on you.
Funny books, this ain't the 40s, man.
What, Prime?
I said funny books, this ain't the 40s. Update the vocabulary, son.
Hey, that's what they call them.
People got upset. Personally, I think he got paid. He got paid to basically sponsor the new He-Man. Of course, you're going to agree with what they're doing. I'm sorry, you give me $150,000, I will say almost any movie's great, or it's going to be great. Just saying that. But at the same time, I don't rate a movie on everybody else's opinion. Just like Appalachian American doesn't like Loki. A lot of people don't like Loki. I enjoyed it until the very end.
I still haven't got through it, but what I'd watched and you and I had talked about,
Yeah,
I had enjoyed. I had no issues with the first 3 or 4. I didn't get through the 4th one. I was on the 4th episode, but like the first 3, I was fine. But then there's other people that couldn't get through the first one. Like for me, I wanted to know what happened. Once they showed us that Loki, I'm like, what happened to the Loki that disappeared in Endgame? Like he just fucking disappeared with the cube. What happened to him? And it picked up, and like I was okay, and we couldn't get a word in edgewise because it was just one of those where it was kind of more of a you and me thing. I'm like, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's kind of like when you guys like do your Power Ranger stuff. To me, that's not me. I didn't really like. I saw the very first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and my kids kind of watched it with Tommy and that, and I that one I kind of remember, but at that point, that was it. Like it ended for me. I didn't know anything else. Up into season 2 with what was it, Zed, the guy with the walking brain guy. Look, big, huge, buff brain guy. But I think it was Zed. But that was about it when it came to Power Rangers. I was working and whatnot, but the kids picked up on it and whatnot. But I was working. When it comes to Kevin Smith, the He-Man, it was the same thing. Like He-Man was out of his wheelhouse. And then you get paid to write an episode. I don't know how many he wrote of the first 5. I know he wrote the first one, though. Second one, he did not write. Somebody else did. Yeah, he's an executive producer. You know who else was an executive producer? Kathleen fucking Kennedy. So, big whoop. It's just a name on the title card. Mark Hamill. Honestly. Well, think about it. Mark Hamill, right? Everybody was bitching about how Mark Hamill shouldn't have done this. He's got power. He's a fucking actor. He acted. He got paid to do a role, whether he liked it or not. He kept his hole shut. He did the job, and then after the fact said, well, this was more like Jake Skywalker, not Luke to me. But think about way back then, and that's kind of how it was. But because of the internet and people just loving to bitch, moan, and complain, at the end of the day, I didn't really care. I had no intention of seeing it in the first place because I hadn't seen He-Man in, 30 years. So I'm like, okay, I didn't really realize.
My personal opinion, and it's not his fault. I guarantee you they came to him and requested him because of his stats.
Yeah, they did.
I'm more mad at the producers to get somebody that wasn't even a fan of He-Man to give their status on it. Like, if you're going to get someone to represent He-Man, get a diehard fan because they'll tell you the honest truth because they lived it. They lived watching them cartoons. You get someone that's just going to quickly run through and watch them all just so he can understand it, he's not living the cartoon.
Well, think about how
but he is the most recognizable to comics and to animation.
But he even said, though, he wasn't a He-Man fan.
Yeah. And then he was, because he's like, oh, I'm a huge He-Man, because they paid him and whatnot. And I mean, there's a lot that happened with the dude. Like there were some good jokes about this. It's all the soy that's in his diet. Because now he doesn't eat meat, he eats. So I remember he is married to a feminist, and his daughter's also a feminist, even though she's hot as hell. But at the end of the day, it's just one of those, like, I'm not going to trash the man, even if he's changed and he's doing stuff differently. Like, if he fucks up Clerks 3 and pulls some crazy shit, unless he kills off Silent Bob, because there was going to be a skit where they had something that ended up killing him. I can't remember. I think it was a monkey or something, but which never came to fruition. But we'll see. That will tell me more than just having your name attached to something. This isn't his characters. Reboot was awesome when he worked with Jason Mewes and they did Method in the Madness, which was Jason Mewes' first directorial writing, producing, and all that. That was a great movie as well. Those two worked really good together. Now we'll see what 3 has, and if it's completely changed and it goes full woke and soy and whatnot, well, then I'm gonna say, well, Kevin, go eat some bacon.
Yeah.
But it's not going to change what he had done in the past for me in the 90s, because I'm sorry. Mallrats, Clerks, Dogma.
Chasing Amy.
Clerks
Come on
2,
now. That's his masterpiece.
Chasing Amy. Hell, I even like Jersey Girl. There's people that hate Jersey Girl. Even he hates it. I'm like, it's not that bad. Cop Out was fine to me. Like I said.
Cop Out. I love that movie.
Yes. Thank you.
Love it.
Oh, it's a buddy cop movie, and a lot of people don't like it, but it's good. It's got a decent cast. It's got good writing. If you watch Red State, you would not know that's a Kevin Smith movie. There's no way in hell until he put his name on it. You watch Red State, I guarantee you'd be like, holy shit. That was a great movie as well. I enjoyed Yoga Hosers. So, and there's some people that didn't. And I know that's a spinoff from Tusk, even though I didn't watch all of Tusk. I got the feeling for it, and I know what he does to Jason Lee and whatnot. And I was enjoying it. But again, it was just one of those that I just kind of drifted on and on. I'm like, I just never sat down. And a friend of mine's like, that's also a Kevin Smith fan, Jez Oldfield. He's like, no, sit down and rewatch. He goes, it's a really good movie. I'm like, I'm not saying it's not. I just never made it all the way through because I'd rented it and then I had to, the old days we had to take shit back the next day. So I only got through about half of it, and I've just never rewatched it because it's never been on Amazon Prime for free.
Curious because he had a near-death experience.
Yeah,
I wonder if that changed him.
I'm gonna say yes. I've been waiting to get into that. I think that heart attack that almost took his life it changes you, man.
Yeah.
You start seeing things a lot different. He spent so many years, decades maybe, or decade, trying to be that outside influence, trying to get into the Hollywood system, but not being able to get in there. So he had to self-finance a lot of his films. And after a while, you kind of you almost die and you feel, why am I fighting so much? Maybe I should just go along.
Yeah, just go with the grain.
Just go with the flow. Yep.
Hey, Brian TV, Tommy, keep an eye on the chat. You're the only one that's got access to that.
All right.
We got Brian TV.
Brian.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's a big part of. Oh, he also did Zach and Mary Make a Porno. That was hilarious. That movie had some great.
Wait, he was helped make that?
Yeah,
that was his movie. Yeah.
I didn't know that was actually a funny movie.
Zach and Mary Make a Porno.
Yeah, that's another one that he did. I mean, it's
that title got changed to Zach and Mary.
Yeah, yep. Yep. But I mean, when he made, that was the thing. He did Yoga Hosers, then he was doing the comedy specials that he's always been good in, and then he died, damn near died, the Widowmaker, and so they took care of that. He came back and made Reboot, and Reboot is a solid movie. It has heart. It really, for a Kevin Smith movie, especially afterwards, if you've seen the movie, if you haven't, it has a story, but the story itself has heart. It's really sweet. Now, granted, it's got the same people in it. You've got a lot of the same cast members in it. You've got a shout out to the original Clerks cast in it, and they're black and white, which was hilarious at the Comic-Con. Affleck came back in it. Damon was back in it. You had the cutaway, look shots in the movie too. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did. Like, I wasn't sure how it was going to be because of what, the heart attack and whatnot. But it was balls to the wall, a badass movie. It was great. Yeah.
Here's my problem with He-Man, though. Me personally, if I was writing it, I would do one season at least to do if they wanted to do that, do like a farewell where it's like one season of He-Man and then he dies. So you get like a farewell, like don't kill him off on the first episode. Let the audience at least. That's what they came there for, He-Man.
But you understand why he died in the first episode, right? He sacrificed himself so that Eternia would live.
Yeah, but if they would have done if they would have done that at the end of the episode and gave He-Man a full season and then branch off, they would have got a lot more views. I would have got a lot more thumbs up. Everybody would have enjoyed it, and then they could tell their other story.
But that's not the story they went with. They went with this because that's how they wanted to do it. Because, we got lied to. Yeah. Simply put, they said it was a continuation of the original. It's not. It's its own thing. That was step number one. And then when he did what he did, he kind of Rian Johnson did, but he did, but he didn't. Because from what I've seen, again, I've seen his movies. I've seen his comics. Again, he made Batman padiddle himself. He's the only one that ever made Batman padiddle himself. So, all right, whatever. So to have He-Man stand there and, in this form with the sword, would it be able to take what's about to happen and destroy everything? And they're like, well, you'd have to be holding the sword. And Teela's like, well, what do you mean this form? Because she still didn't know, and he sacrificed himself so everyone else could live. And then she turned into a thunder cunt. Because she didn't know that he was He-Man and everybody else did, and blah, blah. Like, that shit seems soy when you think about it. To me, it wasn't that was the soy part. It was the fact that she was that big of a thunder cunt. Because it's like, okay, so what? You didn't know. Who gives a shit? You just, So, there were bits and pieces when you watch the original cartoons and whatnot that doesn't add. But again, remember, we're 30 years later? getting a movie, or a series. So to start it off that way, like I was okay with that. I thought that was okay because, granted, I know he's supposed to come back, and then that doesn't happen because I've heard spoilers and whatnot. But until I see it all myself, like all 5, and then they're already doing season 2, and they've already made announcements and whatnot, and we'll see what happens. But again, at the end of the day, like I wasn't. It's the same as it was for you and me when we watched everything that we've had with Marvel, right? Like I didn't really care about WandaVision. I gave not a shit about Falcon and Winter Soldier. I gave no shits about Loki. Like we just watched it to watch it, see what happened. Yeah. Sure. But it's not like I'm on my seat like I am for Clerks 3. Like that's something I want to see. I want to see Clerks 3 or oh Christ, I forgot his name. The guy that plays Arrow. What's up? He's got a new series coming out called Heels, which is about wrestling. So, like, I can't wait to see that. Stephen Amell. I can't wait for his new series. That stuff I'm waiting on. But when they're like, oh, we're going to have Shawhan, I didn't care.
Huh? Appalachian, I think you're beat booping.
Is it any better?
Yeah.
I like it. He's froze. Look at that. Look at him. Look at him.
I just thought he was holding the camera really well.
Look at him. Look at him. No, it's great. I love it. That's funny.
But
I mean, I get your point, Tommy. Like, they could have saved that for a season finale, and I can understand it. But I don't know. Like you said, you only got about the third and stopped. But I mean, that's where I'm at. Like, I don't want to say too much. I haven't watched it, and I maybe next week I'll come in here and say the same. I will defo retouch. Yeah, next week I'll still be here. So, yeah, definitely. But as from what I've seen, I was okay with what I saw.
What are you doing, Thomas?
I don't know what you're pointing at.
Do you read? Look down.
Oh.
God bless a friggin' America.
Why is it with that channel?
Because it's there. Oh my God, Tommy. I take off one weekend and you run this channel into the ground.
Which one?
You don't start on time, you advertise in our other channel.
Well, the only reason why I didn't start on time is because when I went to go schedule it, it says if you don't show up on time for Facebook, it will not show up on Facebook.
Yeah, that's why you start on time.
I was going to. I just scheduled it for 9, and I was going to start at 8:45.
Oh my God, Thomas! Neither one of those are proper.
What do you think was going to happen when you leave Tommy in charge?
I don't know, dude. I thought maybe it might go correctly.
Man, see, that's what you get for thinking.
I thought that we've been doing this show for long enough to know that the start time is the start time. Where's the prime mover at? Where's he? What's he doing?
He's at home washing his tights.
I get to meet him tomorrow.
Nice.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How about Tommy wants to put the right banner up?
Let's see. Next. Well, you see, first off, you assumed he was going to look and not just click.
I know he does it. I'm surprised it's not away from keyboard.
I'm gonna be honest, I am too. Like when he clicked it, that's what I was waiting to see, away from keyboard, but we didn't have that.
Know what,
so
Adam? You didn't even look either.
No, I don't read that shit. I don't pay any attention to the bottom of the screen. Why would I?
Please
you want the blind guy to
for the
read.
love of God.
That's not. I don't
For
get
the
paid for
love
that.
of
That's
peace.
your deal. That's why we have you, the control freak, to control everything to make sure it's perfectly right, because that's your job, sir.
Yeah, you said you were going to start at the beginning, and here we are almost an hour in, and you show up. Come on now.
Well, all right, so check it out. So, like, my family all wanted to go get ice cream, right? Because that's what you do when you're at the beach. So we go get ice cream, and I'm running all right, and then my wife threw a wrench in it like she always does and says, I don't really want to go, but you bring me back some ice cream. Mm-hmm. So I go down there, I get my ice cream, Lucy gets her some ice cream, and we're all sitting down having a good time, and I go to look up, and the line for ice cream is like 100 feet.
Oh goodness.
So like what I would have like I finished up my ice cream, we were all getting ready to go, and it would have been perfect timing, and it was like, oh, I gotta get back in line and order some more ice cream.
You leave for
So,
1 week and you can't make it on time because of ice cream.
Dude,
Ice cream.
well, see, here's
Was
the
it good
thing: like
ice
it
cream?
wouldn't have even been on time because Tommy doesn't know when the start time for the show is.
It was a good ice cream.
It was great.
Was
ice
it
cream.
worth it?
Yeah, me and we had a blast.
What flavor did you have?
I had chocolate peanut butter. What else is there?
Superman.
Moose tracks.
No dice. That's all right, but it's nowhere near as good as chocolate peanut butter.
Superman, lemon custard, cinnamon.
I mean, I even like
No, Superman's got
flavored ice cream.
red, blue,
God,
yellow,
Tommy, shut
and
up,
green.
dude. You do
And
not.
it's
You don't like nothing
vanilla.
other
It
than
tastes like
plain hot
vanilla.
dogs.
I like coffee flavored ice cream.
No, you don't.
Yes,
I don't.
guarantee
And
I
then,
got coffee in
and
my
then I had
refrigerator.
this wonderful, like, I had this idea that we were going to get down to, we were going to get back here. I was going to jump in the pool, and I was going to go live from the pool. And then all of a sudden, it started, like, pouring rain.
Because I remember you
Yeah.
kind of mentioned something like that. You might do something silly. You weren't sure. So I was like, okay.
Well,
And then,
the last time that I went on vacation, I went live from the pool, or from the hot
Yeah.
tub. That's what I did.
The hot
Should
tub.
you go? Should you
Celebrity
go
hot tub.
live? Should you even go in the pool with your foot right now?
Yeah, you can't take that bloody stump in the hot tub.
Well, what I was going to do is go in the kiddie pool and then prop my foot up on the ledge.
Like a boss.
Yeah, and just
Like
be
a
chilling.
pimp.
Because
Yeah.
that late at night, nobody was going to be there. So,
So
I
you
wouldn't have
just
to
go
explain
like
nothing.
full Scarface and go like this.
That's right.
yeah,
Hey, man.
yeah.
Hey, you get out of here, man.
As long as you're wearing,
The only bad
as long as you're
thing-
wearing trunks, we're cool. But we don't.
The
we
only
don't want
bad
no-
thing is that like when my my man boobs would have been showing because like his kiddie pool should have been up out of the water. You know, ain't nobody wants to see all that.
Hey, man, who cares? I ain't going to talk about it later.
So now I'm sitting up here on a screened-in porch, burning to death because it's hotter than balls out here. But I got a Yeti mug, I got a Yeti cup, so it's keeping me cool.
But you
Nah.
had a good time on your vacation, right?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna have a great time tomorrow too because I'm getting to come
Oh.
meet somebody.
Oh, yeah, boy.
It's
gonna be
epic. But like,
He be booping.
Yeah, he's priming. He's priming out big time.
yeah, dude, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad up here. The rain. Can you guys hear
Yeah.
it?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's raining pretty hard.
Are you on Wi-Fi or on cellular?
Now I'm going data because Wi-Fi isn't that good.
Yeah.
The data's a lot easier than the Wi-Fi.
There you go. There you go.
So.
It's actually sad too, because when your data's faster than your home, well, the internet that you're
Yeah.
at.
Hey, I'm just happy we got Wi-Fi because that means I hooked the PlayStation up and was able to watch like Little Lucy's program. So that way Lucy could stay happy and not flip out every 5 seconds.
Honestly,
You're a cranky 5-year-old.
I think he
Do what?
provide. I think it'd be cool to have hotels that provided Netflix, Hulu, and all that.
They well, that would be cool in a perfect world. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Like if Netflix gave promotions to certain hotels saying, "Hey, I'll let you have Netflix for free," because then now we're drawing customers that say, "Oh, I do like Netflix," or "I like Hulu," because they get to try it at the hotels. But that just makes too much sense to me.
Well, somebody may hear you and decide to negotiate those plans for you. And we heard it here first.
That idea is copywritten via the men's room.
That's right.
I want
some residuals on that one.
Damn right.
I want 13% residuals on all the sales payable to the men's room incorporated.
So yeah, I hope you don't mind, Seth, but I've been spreading the men's room all over the interwebs the last 24 hours. So it's been a lot of fun.
Which I think
I noticed a couple. I noticed a couple subscribers we picked up. I'm extremely grateful for that, because that is your job of the men's room is promotion.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I went above and beyond. I did get on with another old friend of mine. Proper Justin or Justin Proper. I always called him Proper. So I was on his anniversary stream, and I mentioned, us and kind of begged and pleaded that we only needed 12 people. I did the same thing this morning on ETEP's morning show. I was like, we're not worried about numbers, but for the love of God, we need 12 people to join us. So Tommy has to eat sushi. I go, look, y'all, you got to get us to 100, because that means I'm making a trip to go hang out with my boys 10 hours away and make him eat sushi the entire time I'm there. He's getting nothing but sushi. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, come on, Tommy Gunn. Eat your sushi.
Yeah, 100 subscribers. I'll eat it for that. But
for real?
Yeah.
For real.
Okay.
We're gonna all hold. He swore on it, dude. He shook. He spit on it. He cut his hand. Got the blood swear. We're good.
Yeah, he's gonna have the first sushi, throw up, and then be like.
Now, is it cooked sushi or raw?
Sushi's raw.
No. Sushi's raw, son.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sashimi is raw. The sashimi is the one with the rice with the with like the piece of salmon or tuna on it. Okay. Sushi is like a generic term.
Right.
So when we get 1,000 subscribers, who hasn't tried tofu yet?
Oh, I'm a
probably
tofu
you
freak.
I've never tried it.
It tastes like flavor. It tastes like flavorless Jello.
Yep.
Oh, we lost him.
They droned him.
So maybe at 1,000 subscribers, I'll try tofu.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to care.
Yeah.
Tofu takes on whatever you're cooking it with. So if you
it's kind of like grits.
What's that?
Kind of like grits.
A little bit.
I guess so. It takes on the other flavors, but
yeah, because like if you eat raw grits, it's like eating water. Like there's really no flavor hardly.
You got to put some butter and salt on that bad boy.
Mm-hmm. Butter and
over salt it.
Yep. Little sugar.
You got to, well, that too. You got to make that thing ring. You got to captivate it. Make it yours.
Little salt, little pepper.
Someone from like the north don't have grits, do they?
Yes, Tommy, the North has grits.
Do they really? Like I know they don't have gravy biscuits, sausage gravy biscuits.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, they do.
I know when I went to New Jersey and I went to McDonald's, they did not serve sausage gravy and they did not have sweet tea.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't do sweet tea.
All McDonald's have sweet teas, and no, they don't have. But McDonald's isn't breakfast, dude. That's fast food garbage.
What? That's the only place we went to for breakfast.
But you go to an actual sit-down restaurant, not fast food. That's like Burger King in some states have onion rings. Not all states. Some states had onion rings. We didn't used to. I mean, we do now. But yeah, no, when you go, you go to like your Bob Evans and that kind of stuff. So you'd get all the same, you'd get sausage, sausage gravy and all that. But yeah, we had grits. We don't have Waffle Houses up here.
Yeah, Waffle House is dope though.
Yeah, I know it is. That's why that's why I always want to go to one whenever we're at, and people are like, "Oh, Waffle House." I'm like, "No, Waffle House is the first time." I will say the first time I ever had grits at a restaurant was a Waffle House, and I loved them.
Yeah, everybody talks crap on Waffle Houses, but they all want to go to it.
Damn right. but there is Cracker Barrel right up the road from the house. You can get grits. They make cheesy grits that are flame. Yeah. So I mean, like if you could learn to drive and not have to let the missus drive you everywhere, and you could leave states and come visit, I would take you to real restaurants up here, and you'd see what we have versus what's in your brain.
Well, Tommy, blow me up real quick. Tommy, blow me up full screen.
Hi, Seth. Nice mohawk.
Burn. All right, take me off.
All right,
Thank you, Seth.
I know every time I've been to places like Northern, even like the breakfast for the morning at the hotel, it's always just bacon, eggs, and like waffles.
Continental breakfast.
Yeah. And like I stayed at nice hotels when at work. Like it was the Hampton, the real nice Hamptons.
Tommy, did you know when I was down there where you guys were, they didn't have sausage gravy or anything like that at the hotel breakfast?
Maybe the ones Seth suggested.
No, I mean, because you know where I stayed. Yeah. But remember, we were dealing with the COVID stuff, so everything kind of changed. Like they weren't doing like full breakfasts and shit.
Yeah.
They kind of had like you had your cereals, you had your muffins, you had your Pop-Tarts.
They didn't have like a hot breakfast.
Yeah, pretty much a grab and go. They'd like have some eggs and peppers and shit together. Like they didn't have like biscuits and gravy and all this.
No.
But to be honest, if I really wanted biscuits and gravy, I'd have gave Seth some money and asked him to make it for me. I'd be like, Seth, will you make me? Or been like, can I use your kitchen? Because I'd much rather go and eat it with my friends than at a freaking hotel.
I would have just took you to my favorite little dives.
Which one is your favorite?
Called Chip and Joe's.
Yes.
Chip and Joe's is great. Famous Anthony's actually got really good breakfast.
They do. I just don't like their lunch.
No, I don't like anything other than breakfast.
That's like Shoney's.
Waffle House is the cat.
I didn't really like anything from Shoney's except for their breakfast bar.
Shut up! Don't you besmirch the name of Shoney's.
You're a dork. Highlighted it.
I had my mom work at Shoney's and my wife work at Shoney's.
They probably know the dirty secrets of Shoney's, and I don't need to know all that because I don't want to be besmirching.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to hear because you like going there.
No.
Yeah, for real.
Jennifer says that you're a dork, so I have to agree with her.
That's my sister.
Yo,
I know it is. I know.
Yo,
I didn't want to insult her though, so I was just being nice and calling her Jennifer.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't see the comments. That's what's up. I see Jennifer. She says you're a dork. What up, Tommy, John? And what happened to your hair? That's right. Tommy got in a fight with a haircut.
Yeah, I'm going for the Mr. T look.
Hey, sucker!
I pity the fool.
I pity the fool. You're a paper's champion.
We pity your fool.
Where's the necklaces then? Where's the gold necklaces? And are we going to go full Mr. T? Does that mean we're going to have blackface Tommy?
No. This is Mr. T in his pajamas, like the nightwear. He doesn't wear all the gold.
Yeah.
Hey, so
on the ears.
While down here, I got Tommy a little souvenir shirt. Don't worry, guys. I got it in a schmedium just so that way he can be comfortable.
Nice. Nice.
But I got him squared away with a nice souvenir T-shirt.
Cool.
Nice.
That little schmedium going on, looking like a pack of Pillsbury biscuits.
Smuggling them Pillsbury biscuits, then, eh?
Hey,
oh, that's what it looks like.
To be honest, Wednesday I I tried to run a mile, but I did run half of the mile and then walk the rest. So I did go a mile on the feet.
I walk a mile and a half.
Did you do that in
Huh?
Do what?
No, go ahead, Seth. Go ahead.
Did you do that in your boots?
Actually, yes.
I knew it.
I got off work and my wife was going to pick me up. And because I got off late and it was probably
pissed her off and she said walk home, didn't she?
No, she's like, okay, I'm leaving Walmart. I'll be there in a minute. I was like, no, take your time. I was like, it was like 6 o'clock, so the sun was going a little low, so it wasn't so hot. So I walked from the shop all the way to, because it's a mile and a half from my house to my work. I walked the mile and tried to jog a little bit, and I was trying to actually race her home. She pulled right beside me a half a mile from the house.
Thomas, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Go over in the comment section, select Jennifer's last comment, and hit ban from all comments.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, ban.
This is the men's room.
Permaban.
This
Permaban.
is like the holy grail of beards right now.
I don't know about holy grail, but I mean it's a beard.
Hey, I straightened it and everything. I use the.
Thomas, don't admit that on the internet.
I use the hair straightener.
Oh
on my
yeah,
beard.
like back in the 90s.
God, Thomas is kicking away from the men's room aspect of men by using a women's straightener. Shut up, Tommy.
Hey,
Wait a minute. Pick it up again.
Tommy,
hold on. Tommy, go full screen and pick it up again because I couldn't see it. It's too tiny.
That's what she said.
I think you
giggity.
said yes. I love you. Yes. Yeah. Tommy, next time you go, where's your wife?
She is swimming right now.
Swimming?
They went to a friend's house to go swimming. And I stayed home so I can be on this show tonight.
Well, next time you guys go, I said you guys go to Walmart, go get you a pair of running shoes. So the next time you have that brilliant idea, you can take your boots off and put the shoes on. And you might have a better chance.
You got them Air Force Ones there, don't you? The Air Force knockoffs?
No, I got I got Jordans.
Oh.
Yeah, I do got
Tommy,
Jordans.
look
You
at
can't
your
have
hand.
like a high top looking shoe to go running.
Tommy, look at your hand.
All right.
You don't belong in Jordan.
Well, if it's any consolation, they were a gift. So
It's not a consolation.
Hey, what shoes did I have to pay for your wedding?
Chuck Taylor's.
He's like, I was like, they ain't me. He's like, just return them when you get there. And no, everybody that returned theirs got it from the same store. And so when I went, he's like, no, we can't do it because we've had like 6 people come by and return theirs. And I'm like, okay. So
No. Don't lie. Don't lie. It's because you smoked them.
Huh?
He said
It's because you smoked them.
No. He looked at them.
No, that's the only reason. That's the only reason they didn't return them.
No.
I promise you. I promise you.
No, and I'll tell you this
much. I promise you, bruh.
What was he blowing like nicotine on the shoe?
Probably.
No, I didn't put them shoes on until I got to your
But
wedding.
you brought them in your house, didn't you?
No, I kept them in the car. And
That's
here's
just
the
as
big
bad,
kicker.
homie. You smoke in a car too. Them
kicker.
shoes smell like cigarettes. That's why they didn't bring them back. That's why.
No,
Don't tell me.
I went,
That's a major corporation shoe store. They ain't worried about how many people don't return their junk. They gonna take it back. They didn't take yours back because you the only one to smoke in them. Everybody else is smoking it.
No, because Ben
You
was
should have
smoking
smoked
cigarettes
Newports
then.
and then they would have taken them back.
Ben was smoking cigarettes at the time.
Yes, and he did not smoke near those shoes so that he would not could take them back.
I'm not complaining.
Every single person.
I'm not complaining though, because actually they're comfortable to me.
I know they're comfortable. That's why I wore them.
And
That's why I still wear them.
That was like my first pair. And I was like, they're actually comfortable. I mean, I'm not going to buy another pair unless they drop the price a little bit, but they were comfortable.
Can I like dress you one day?
Oh,
Can I
wanna
like
be
adjust
there.
your style?
Time out. When we
Joe.
go for sushi, not only is it sushi, but then Seth gets to pick out your wardrobe because you're going to look like a gentleman, not a lumberjack.
For real, though. We about to change up Tommy's life. Like,
Hey, I'm wearing nice clothes tonight.
It's going to be pretty woman,
what
only
is that? A
pretty
Dickies
man.
shirt?
Yes.
Is that Dickies?
Yes.
Hey, that's not bad. I like Dickies. Ain't
I
nothing
like
wrong with that.
Dickies, yeah, check it out.
I like Dickies. Why don't you wear more stuff like that? Is it tucked in?
I'm wearing shorts, honestly.
But what is that like a long sleeve Dickies shirt rolled up?
Yeah.
All right, you got underneath that, like a little white T-shirt.
Nah.
That's his
You got nothing?
sunburned chest.
Nothing. Yes.
You got nothing? All right then. Well, whatever. You almost there. You are almost on the scale for the Appalachian American makeover.
You got
Yeah,
the
now
shoes,
you got to get a pair of like
shirt.
chinos, like tan chinos, and some maybe
What
some
size?
Dockers.
What size is that Dickie shirt, homie?
2X.
Hey,
Baby
there
Gap.
you go. There you go. You are almost on the way, son. I'm glad you finally gave up in larges.
Look at his sister's comment, Seth.
The only thing I cannot wear because I
Baby
look
Gap.
funny is this. I cannot.
I don't want you to take it off. Take it off right now. Take it off.
Come on.
Take it off. Take it off.
Look like
Take
you're.
it off.
Nah.
Throw it out the window. Throw it out the window.
I can't wear flat B cats.
Throw it out the window.
But don't you have some?
Hey, turn around. See that that fan in the back?
Yeah.
Throw it out the window.
No.
Yeah, throw it there and let
throw
it
it
get
out the window
shredded by
right
the
now.
fan.
It's still got
No, not through the fan. Don't put it through the Huh?
It's got my sports team on it.
Philadelphia is your sports team?
Yes.
Shut up, Thomas.
Well, thank God it ain't the Redskins.
That is true.
Yeah, we're thankful for that.
Ugh.
Well,
Tommy, let me tell you something about the art of a flat bill hat. Can I tell you real quick?
Yeah.
All right, get ready for some church. All right, listen, pay attention. Turn to your Bibles to turn that thing around, 413. You wear a flat bill hat backwards. You never wear a flat bill hat forward.
I agree.
Unless you over 400 pounds, you do not wear a flat bill hat forward. I'm not lying. I ain't lying.
Yeah, round out that bill, man. What are you doing with that flat thing?
No. You flat bill it. Flat bill that hat, but you roll it backwards. You turn it back.
Right, but if he's going to wear it forward, he's got to have it rolled.
Right. Forward, yes.
Yeah.
In backwards, that's the only way a white person is supposed to wear a flat bill hat.
Boom.
That's the only way. That's it.
I will say, I helped Seth's mother-in-law move. Was it weekend before last?
Yeah.
That lady's got the heaviest couches I've ever lifted.
Hey, can I show you?
They're probably well made and well crafted. They're not that IKEA crap.
Actually, no. They're from Ashley Furniture, and they are junk. Don't ever buy nothing from Ashley Furniture.
Oh, okay.
Hey, but Tommy, let me show you something real quick.
Yeah.
Let me show you this. Let me show you this flat bill right here. All right. You see that flat bill? Let me get the camera on just right. It's not exactly flat. It's a duck. Like a little duck bill. Flip up. See it flip up?
Mm-hmm.
You take your hands like this. Flip that bad boy up. That's West Coast. All right. That's how you wear a flat bill hat. West Coast.
But you got to wear it facing backwards.
And then you got to wear it backwards.
Yep.
Well, I'll be honest. That's probably the second time I put that hat on, and I'm not.
Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Put it on real quick. Put it on backwards. Pull that bad boy down to your eyebrows. Oh, Thomas, you got a snapback?
It was a gift.
Throw it out the window. Throw it out the window.
Or round out that bill, man, and wear it forward.
That's a round bill. That's a round bill hat. The snapback's a round bill. Yep.
Now, why does
it ain't no flat bill.
keep the sticker on? What's the purpose of the sticker?
Because they gangster, homie.
Now, like, is there a purpose for it? Is it just to stand out? Or
I
show
grew up
off
in the days
that they
in the
buying their
90s.
thing.
No, I grew up in the 90s where they would still keep the tag on it. And I remember going, hey, man, you left the tag on it? Shit. What's wrong with you, homie? I'm like, you left the tag on it. I didn't
Tommy,
know.
Tommy, you get you a flat bill hat, but you get a fitted, like a flex cap, flex fit. All right.
The only way that
don't
would have been
want
funny
no-
or prime is if they'd have called you white boy.
I think they almost tried.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he speaks all proper and shit.
Drop that thing down to your eyebrows.
Yeah,
Get
look
that thing
all
down to your
ominous.
eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I got a big ass forehead. That thing will be like,
So do I.
like this.
No, not if you get a like flex fit.
Mm.
Good night, Grandma. I love you. All right then. I gotta tell my grandma I love her.
Keeping it real.
But nah, seriously. You put your flat bill on backwards. You pull it down to your eyebrows. You don't get one of them stupid snapback hats. I can't tell you how many snapback hats I've thrown in the trash.
But this is my normal hat of choice.
There you
Perfect.
go.
That fits
But
my
we about to change it.
personality.
We about to change it. Yo,
But
I cannot wait to give you a makeover, son. We're gonna go to Lids.
Good.
We're going to Lids. I'm gonna get you some. We're gonna get a nice. We're gonna get us a nice flat bill. Preferably a motocross brand, something motorcycle, so you can look cool, be cool.
What
Look
about
at
a
Tommy's
Harley?
haircut? My mama's even paying attention. She in the other room. But I'm telling you, like, you need to get you a flat bill, not a snapback. Tommy, look at them legs, man.
what? They white?
Oh yeah, they white. You ain't wearing no shorts. You wearing boxers.
No, they're short. They got pockets.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
I got beautiful calves.
You don't have. That's another thing. We're gonna get you some shorts.
Blinded by the light.
That's it. I think.
Well, that's
I'm
because you don't
surprised
wear
that camera
shorts.
didn't shut down. There we go. You had to change the
we gonna
filter
hook
on
it
that
up.
camera.
We're gonna hook it up, man. We just gonna do it. My mama likes your hair, Tommy.
Thank you.
I think she likes it. She just said, "Look at Tommy's hair." She probably didn't like it, but
the main reason I cut it is because we're going drag racing tomorrow for testing and tuning.
I hate that you'll be there.
And it's been so long since we've actually been drag racing. So we've been busy with work, and the last time we went, I had a mohawk. So I was like, I'm going to do it this time. And my dad's there's a famous drag racer. He had sunglasses made just for his mohawk. And it goes like this, and it wraps around his mohawk, and it fits to the back. My dad's
those were big in the 1990s. So they were in the Matrix.
And they're like $150 sunglasses. My dad's gonna let me wear them at the races.
Oh, that's cool.
Get some pictures.
Oh well, I'm gonna record each pass and upload them to the men's room so everybody can see them, and it's more content for us.
Yeah, but get
edit
pictures
them
of you
up.
with those new sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We definitely need to see all that. Send them to me so I can put them on a Facebook page.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can find them. I'm trying to remember what they're called.
I don't remember what they're called. I can't do nothing out here because I'm on my phone. I ain't got my second screen. I miss it.
Yeah, your big old studio.
He's feeling Mickey.
Man. I am. I just got my phone.
That's all right, man. You're in the field. You'll be home soon.
Yeah.
But you got to make a detour.
Hey, can somebody double check and make sure that coffee and gaming's lined up for tomorrow?
Yeah.
And you guys got to look at what's coming up on the men's room page. I can't see it on my end.
So if you try to check like something on the web, it'll kick you off.
Yep. If I do anything
Okay.
off of this page,
Yeah.
it'll drop me off. And so far, what I found is that Google Chrome works best better than anything else on mobile.
True
Yeah, it
that.
does work pretty well, but if they, they stop stealing all your information, that'd be great.
So minus
Right.
the nose piercing,
There
just
you
look
go.
at the sunglasses.
Thomas, if you don't have a nose piercing tomorrow, I don't want to see pictures of it.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
Those are some weird looking glasses.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, thank you.
They really are.
My mom probably brought me a tablet out here so I can have a second screen. Thank you. Let's see what we got here. Subscriptions. Click that men's room. Yes, it is still set up for tomorrow. All right, cool. Cool deal.
So, what did you eat for dinner on your vacation?
What do you mean what I ate for dinner?
What'd you
Tonight?
have for dinner?
Yesterday?
Huh?
Well, we all took turns cooking for the majority of the week. But like, what was it? Thursday night, we all went out for seafood. Big old seafood buffet. It was delicious.
Did you get local?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Big old seafood buffet. Oh, it was delicious. And then no, I'm sorry, that was Wednesday night. And then last night, Thursday night, we went to this little hole in the wall restaurant that's down here, brand new spot on the beach. And man, it was good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I had swordfish steak. Oh, it's to die for. It was about as big as my head.
Swordfish. You ever had shark before?
I have, but it's been a very long time.
Yeah, it's more of a tougher meat, I guess, because it's all pretty much all muscle. But swordfish is really good.
Hey, question for you.
Yo,
What's the difference between Harry Potter and Vin Diesel?
Hey, Raquel.
yeah, what's up,
Family.
Raquel? I don't know. What's the
Family.
difference?
Mm-hmm.
Family. Harry Potter ain't got no family. Bruce Wayne.
Yo.
That joke could work with Bruce Wayne.
Yes, it could. That one cuts a little deeper, though.
Right.
That kind of drove him crazy. Harry Potter actually took it very well.
I think
yeah,
my
crazy
favorite.
people.
I think my favorite meme has still got to be, the Vin Diesel and family, and then you have the picture of Chris Benoit. That's still got to be one of my favorites, and that was one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So, I mean,
Nice.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart is as well, because I mean that baby just keeps getting longer.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
That's right. I'm built just like him, man. I think he was my pops.
He was, yeah. Shh.
So
What about Tito Santana?
Chico Santana, yes.
Yeah.
Good old Chico. Bro, I found a channel on YouTube, and they play the old WWF stuff, and it's where they recorded it off TV, and then they digitally put, I love it. I watch it every night and go to sleep.
What's it called?
I'll have to look it up, but I will text it to you. But I've been enjoying the shit out of it because I love the old WWF stuff.
So Prime and Seth may meet up tomorrow. So
Yeah, they are.
so Adam,
Ain't no May, baby. Ain't no May.
That's
I don't
right.
know.
Lord willing.
Damn.
I don't know.
Lord willing,
tall
the creek
Prime
don't
is,
rise.
and you don't
Huh?
either. I don't know.
Don't
how
say
tall
nothing. Don't
Prime
say nothing,
is.
Prime. Don't say nothing, Prime.
No.
Don't say nothing.
So we're
'cause
gonna guess.
I want to be shocked.
We're gonna guess.
No.
Yes, no. See who's
I mean,
partial.
you can
Prime
guess.
don't say nothing.
What?
Prime
You
What are
can
you talking
guess.
about?
You tell us. Is he tall or short? Guess.
I think he's
Prime?
gonna be short. Yeah, I think Prime's gonna be short.
No, I don't
What's
know. I
short?
think he's gonna be tall.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. All right, so hold on, Prime. Here's the thing, right? Like I'm 6 foot, right? So when I met the guys, first
Yo,
off,
what's up, Barry? And
Seth
Chanel.
is nowhere near as fat as he claims he is, because he does.
Yo,
he
I'm
wears
hefty.
it well. I mean, I know you got weight on you, boy. I'm not saying that you don't. But it's like when we sit, you know, a lot of times our weight comes up, you know. So he does look a lot bigger, giggity, and that's what she said.
Boom.
On camera. So you know, but I was like, okay, cool. And then Tommy's the one that threw me off because he was taller, and you know, Tommy's like, I'm so fat. Like both these little twiggy fucks, even though they're really not twiggy, they're like, oh, we're so fat. And I'm thinking, you know, like they're gonna be like huge, and I'm like, no, I picked Tommy up. I'm like, okay, you're not that big, you know. So I was like, okay. Now when it comes to Prime, let's see. I'm gonna go with the because Tommy's taller than Seth. So I'm gonna say he's gonna be right in the middle. He's gonna be about my height, closer to 6 foot. That's my guesstimate.
I'm betting probably like 5'8".
I'm betting about 6
5'8",
foot.
5'7".
I'm saying 6 foot. Prime, you can't say nothing.
I ain't saying anything. I may not even show up because now I'm going to be looked at a certain way.
He's gonna show up in IO, so he gets that lip.
Yo, it took so long to see Prime's face. Like, dude, we kept on and on. Like, it was a big thing to see the chin reveal.
Exactly. Chin reveal was good.
Hold on. No, you know what it is? Lieutenant Prime, you ain't got no legs.
That's right. I'm coming in a wheelchair. I'm going to Greg Abbott that thing.
Oh, man. This could be awesome.
I'm going to come
Now,
in
you know what I'm going to do, right? You know what I'm going to do, right? When it comes time to take a picture, I'm going to get down, like, on my knees and make it look like Prime's, like, 8 foot tall.
That's right.
Be like, God, hey, we was all wrong.
That's right. I'm 6'9", motherfucker.
Hell yeah. I do in 2 weeks. There's a Comic-Con in Grand Rapids that I'm going to go to, so that should be fun. Kind of excited for that.
How far is that from you?
Hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
How far is it to where ETEP's going to be?
About 3.5, 4 hours with traffic. But he's coming to Grand Rapids as well, so we'll be together in Grand Rapids.
Oh, cool.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they, you know, and we're just gay for you, Prime. That's all.
That's good.
It's that
I'll have
whole
a stable.
It's that whole point, like we talked about before, like even the shitty Comic-Con that you were talking about in your area and stuff. It's just the fact that stuff's finally open that we can actually go and do. And with this whole variant that's going on right now where they're trying to reclose everything down, like I'm going to everything because either they're going to try to close everything down and we're just going to take our country back and kill all those dumb mofos, or we're going to get overran and taken over. So
but we're not advocating violence.
No, not at all.
Kill them with kindness.
You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with freezing paintball balls, you know, because they hurt like hell. Just freeze them.
I may or may not have done that to my cousin once. I'm not at liberty to divulge that information.
Might leave some welts, but they'll live. But you know, that's kind of been my thing. You know, as you guys know, you know, with coming down and still trying to get us to 100 so I can come down again and giggity. Big Tommy eat sushi. Eat the sushi.
So
Tommy, how much sushi are you gonna eat though?
Oh, he's got to eat it all. He's got to try one piece of everything.
No, it can't be unlimited. You got to give him like a sushi boat. You know, one of these.
Well, that's all he gets to eat the entire time I'm there. Nothing but sushi for a week because I'm gonna make sure I'm there for a week. Messing with you, don't worry.
Nah, that's a little too much.
Sushi for breakfast. Sushi
like maybe a $13.99 Kroger sushi pack, or one of those little.
No, we're going to a restaurant, bud. There's a real good restaurant that Seth knew that we were going to, an actual restaurant.
Well,
all right, Mom. Good night.
Night, Ma.
Night.
Nice, says Mom.
My wife did have sushi in the refrigerator that she got earlier.
Tommy, if you really want to prepare yourself and we're smart about this, you would go to Kroger and get that's like some of the stuff I've had. I usually go to a restaurant and get it, but like the Kroger stuff, when my son that went to Japan, they would at the school they would have like Japanese parties and stuff. So when we got sushi, we'd get it from Kroger's because it comes in and they like when it comes in, it's good for a couple days or whatever, and you're good to go. So I mean, like if you really want to know what you're in for, your best bet is to try like a Californian style because it's less fish and more like seaweed and other kind of stuff. Because trust me, I'm pretty sure at the restaurant it's going to be a little bit more
fishy.
Yeah.
Well, California rolls got crab meat.
You
I think zucchini and seaweed. I think cucumber, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think there's some cucumber in it.
Have y'all ever had that artificial crab meat?
Oh, it's just disgusting.
Yeah, it's white
Yeah.
fish.
I can eat that.
Of
That's
course you
not
can,
sushi,
Tommy.
bro.
Of course you can.
Dude, that's the white trash of the crab meat.
God dang it, I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it.
Look, hey man, I'll make the shit out of that too. This isn't Judgment Day or anything. Like I ate that shit too. But when you get real crab versus that shit, you want real crab. I'm sorry, it's the truth.
You just don't want the real crabs.
Exactly. You don't want that crab that you need the
school
special
stuff.
cream and a little comb. You don't want that kind of crab.
Yeah, you don't want that lice thing either.
Well, so I took my wife to Red Lobster. I'd never been before, and I was trying to.
Oh, that's fancy.
Hey, the bill was fancy.
Yeah,
I
it
will
was
say
that.
the bill was fancy.
Yeah, no shit. That bill is fancy.
I'm not a fan of Red Lobster, man. They're gross to me. I'd rather go to a real seafood place. That's just my opinion.
I don't care for Red Lobster.
Well, I've never had it.
Right.
But that
have you seen National Lampoon's European Vacation?
Yes.
And how they were putting the food out of a tin on a plate? That's Red Lobster.
Well,
just
I went there.
What'd you eat?
I can't even remember. I know I just like looked at the menu. I was like, nothing sounds good. But she likes seafood. So, I mean, do they have steak there? Because that's probably what I ordered. If they have steak.
Yeah, they have more than just seafood, dude. They have they got surf and turf.
Then I probably got the steak. More than likely. I can't remember. That was like 8 years ago.
Well,
Tommy, do you eat shrimp?
Shit, okay.
No.
No shrimp.
What? Why?
Even like cocktail shrimp?
Well, I can eat popcorn shrimp, like where it's breaded.
Of course, white
when
trash version of shrimp.
So you can have fake shrimp and fake fucking crab. Have you ever had like cocktail shrimp?
Yes, I have. But no one told me you're supposed to rip the tail off. So I ate that, and every time I see it, I can feel the tail in my neck.
Okay, but you cannot judge it on bad experience. I'm
talking about flavor. Not
stupidity. Sometimes you can.
Listen, hold up. I mean, yes, to an extent. But like when you find somebody that can teach you the proper way to do the thing, you have to kick all that out of your mind and you have to start from scratch. Like you immediately have to be like, that is the first time I've ever had shrimp at that point. Cause like, I mean, I feel you. You learn the wrong way. It's okay.
Like how you dress.
Fine. Right.
Well,
exactly.
I'm programmed.
Just kidding.
I am programmed to where, like, if I put my hand on that stove and it burns me, I'll never do it again.
That's good. That's what you're supposed to do.
Bro.
But I'm telling you, like you're not eating properly. You ain't never had nobody show you the light.
What's wrong with steak and mashed potatoes? There's
nothing wrong with steak. No, there's nothing wrong with steak, but you probably not eating good steak neither.
I'm eating medium rare.
Are you having some
cut? The cut of steak.
Bro, yeah, I'm talking like you probably eating like top choice sirloin when like you could be eating, which is not bad for certain occasions, but you need to be eating you some fillets, son.
Like every time I send pictures, you're always in awe, and the stuff. Okay, So the porterhouses I bought, right? I was off. We got 5 porterhouses. It was like $90. So granted, yeah, that can kind of be expensive. So it's not something that I don't do porterhouses all the time. But like I was telling you, porterhouse is a New York strip and a filet mignon. That's not something that you do all, like I don't do that all the time. Now I am spoiled like Prime, where if I'm going to go to the butcher shop, I'm buying what I want, which is the filet mignon. The hell with the rest of the shit that I don't really want. Now I will eat ranch steaks. I will eat flat iron steaks. I'll pretty much eat any kind of cut of steak, even sirloin steaks. But if we go to like a restaurant, or if Seth says, go get the steak you want, I'm showing up with a porterhouse because that's what I want. When Seth goes, go to the store, get your own damn steak, and I'll cook it for you, I'm bringing his ass a porterhouse. That's my cut.
What steak did I bring you, Seth?
I think you brought me a choice. No. You brought me. I think you brought a ribeye.
Yeah.
It's not a bad cut. I enjoy a ribeye.
Yeah.
I enjoy a New York strip and a filet.
Now, do you like the filet's the one that some people wrap the bacon around, right? Or is that which one is that?
Yes, you can bacon wrap filet.
Now, do y'all like it with the bacon or without? I've never had it with the bacon.
I don't care for it.
I don't like the bacon because it's never cooked all the way through. It's just kind of there so that it doesn't. So the idea of the bacon, so is because the filet itself has next to no fat. You wrap it in the bacon so it doesn't dry out and burn, and then you just peel the bacon off and you eat the steak, not the bacon. Yeah. Unless you like raw ass bacon, because as Seth has told you how to cook a steak the right way, you're not going to want to eat that bacon. It's not really cooked.
Well, if you cook the bacon though, that steak ain't going to be medium rare. That steak's going to be cooked.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
Like it's going to be leather.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why like with a medium, even a medium, because I'm more of the medium style, where you've seen my steak and how I eat it. It's still pink. It's just not as red as what Seth likes, and there's nothing wrong with it either way. But the filet,
it's just if you go higher than medium, like that's where you start being like, I don't know if I want to be friends with you and whatnot.
Right.
I could be friends with people. I can be friends with people that like rare, and medium. Like these are my people. Like I can be friends with that. But like if you go higher than medium, I question my friendship.
I'd question their heterosexuality.
No, what you do is when someone says, I want a well done steak, you take your leather boot and put it on a plate and say enjoy.
No, man, you give them a piece of turkey.
You politely ask them to leave.
We don't like your kind here.
Yeah. We don't accept your kind here. We only serve medium. That's it. That's the top of the list is medium. And that's just me though. That's like how I like mine. I've had it a little bit rare. I got yelled at the other day. I was cooking, and it wasn't quite done. It's more the way you like it, Seth. And I brought it in and I was kind of cutting it. I'm like, all right, I need to throw it on for a couple more minutes, but I'd done a different seasoning with it. So I sliced them off there and took a bite. And I was like, oh, I can't wait for this to get a little bit more done. Because I had to put it back on for about another like 3-4 minutes.
What's up, DL? How you doing, buddy?
But it is what it is. Deranged.
I'll be real. Here in my older days, my stomach don't rightly agree with rare.
Right.
I enjoy the flavor. I enjoy it, and there's occasionally I will order it, but I'm starting to go medium rare.
That's when you take some Pepto-Bismol 35 minutes before you eat that rare.
Yeah, but
now mine's got to be rare. It's got to look like an FBI crime scene.
I won't turn it away, but I'll pay for it a little later. So I've been what?
I can't eat rare because if I do, I'm taking off running.
Just because you're uncultured.
No, because I have no gallbladder. My food don't break down the same because the stomach acid don't go down; it just drips.
Hey man, now I feel bad for making fun of you. Like, if you got health reasons why you can't eat certain foods, like, my bad.
Well, I will say, when I got my gallbladder taken out, only one of my friends, this is before I know y'all two, showed up to check on me. And that was Seth.
That's why you're lifelong friends.
Yeah, for real. But
and that's when I had Facebook. So everybody knew.
Right.
Well, they ain't your real friends, are they?
I mean, I'll be real. The fact that you lived like around the corner was a big help in me finding time to roll over to your house and check on you. I mean, I'm gonna be real.
that Facebook friend from Minnesota probably couldn't make it down to see you.
But a month later, I had a jalopy of a truck, like it was barely running. He rode with me to go get a big screen TV, and I ran that thing underneath the carport and got it.
That's the carport TV, huh?
The truck pushed down. He run up underneath the carport with his big, huge TV, like it was a cabinet, like one of them old projection style big screens,
it was a projection
like big
TV.
old box. Yeah, and he run that thing up underneath the carport, and like he was in the F100, wasn't it?
Yes.
Long bed.
Yep.
We're just not even paying a bit of attention, and we hear wham, and the whole tail end just sits down. And he was like, "Oh my gosh,
destroy the
what
TV.
just
That's a strong TV,
dude." I know.
Is that when you got that free Xbox with it too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
entertainment center. Like
and the whole entertainment.
TV. I asked him to help me move TV. He's like, "Yeah, sure." And he sees the TV. He's like, "Dude, I got screwed in this." He's like, "It was a whole entertainment center, Xbox, and TV."
And it was fun. The worst part about it was like, it was up in like Botetourt, which is like on the interstate like 20 minutes, but like in town like it's 45 to an hour. And we're in this like beater of a pickup truck of Tommy's, barely doing a speed limit. So like we have to go down through town. So it's like an hour one way, turn around, and it's an hour back. And like after we picked it up, I thought we was gonna be stranded on the roadside.
Heck yeah.
I just knew, man, we was gonna be stranded. That thing was just sputtering, blue smoke. Oh, it was bad. It was real bad.
Hey, but you stuck through it.
But you made it.
We did. We barely made it. And then we ran that thing up underneath the carport. We were like, holy crap.
Quite a fitting end to a wonderful day.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because then we had to let all the air out of the tires so we could like squat the truck a little bit further and get it out underneath of it.
Well, at least you didn't have to do like the, what's his name with the big truck, and he has to take the tires off and then make the garage doors bigger.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Whistling Diesel.
Thank you. Whistling Diesel. I couldn't think of it, man. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, I saw an update. He did an update picture on Instagram of Monster Max and how it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
It does not have suspension underneath of it. It's got all the suspension linkage, but instead of like the shocks, it's got the metal struts just to hold everything in line. And it still can't fit out the door. It's that big.
That's what she said.
What they were hoping to do is put it on the metal struts, compress all the suspension linkage and stuff, put it on them struts, and then roll it through the garage door. So that way to get it down. And then once they were out, they were going to take the struts off, put it up where it's supposed to be normal ride height, and install the suspension, like the shocks and everything. But compressed all the way down on the struts, still won't fit out the door.
Wow.
This cat is massive.
Did he get all his money from YouTube?
I think so.
Merchandise and stuff like that? Because
Yeah.
he's got to be making a killing.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Produce
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that. Like, I was watching, there's one, I I ain't gonna do a name drop or nothing like that because he's already massive. But I was watching his show, and he has a bar at the top of his screen that shows how much money he's making. He made like $350, and it's only him every night, at least.
Who is it? Because I want to know.
Let me see here. I'll find him.
I thought you knew because you weren't going to name drop him.
I was gonna put it in private chat. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make sure I get his name right at least. I'll put the link in there.
Don't do that because I can't click on it.
Oh yeah, even private. Oh yeah, you can't.
Because I'd have to click on a link and it'll take me out of here. Tommy, you gotta do some typing. Huh?
Hold on. Let me make sure this is the one I'm at. He does Tucker Tuesday.
I don't know who that is.
Tucker Tuesday.
I'm just
That's
like
his
making
name.
up my own.
That's his name, though.
Let's see what it looks like. Over here. Where you at, button?
So
Oh.
I'll admit I went to the 21st century and got Spotify for the first time this week.
Oh yeah?
I actually got actually paid for it too.
I pay for it.
But I get free Hulu.
We all pay for it.
I didn't want to listen to commercials. It kind of ruins the mood when you're riding down the road and you got your playlist and all of a sudden they just want to talk about some BS thing you should buy.
Hi, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm selling my sheets for half off.
He's in trouble with him and Fox are going around and forth, ain't they?
I know he took off his all his ads, his commercials, because they wouldn't let him air one of his latest things for this new symposium he's doing. So he says, "I'm getting off this and going to OHN or OAN."
Newsmax, ain't it?
Yeah, Newsmax.
Yeah.
Yo, like, all right, so that symposium, he's paying somebody $5 million to prove that that's real information, not fake.
Oh,
That's what I took away from it.
Yeah,
Like,
he's getting like a
if
couple of like professionals to talk about it.
Yeah, from what I understand, and I mean I may be wrong, I don't know, but he said that he's going to pay somebody $5 million if they prove that it's fake.
Oh yeah, to debunk what he's saying. Yes.
Yeah, if they can debunk it, you get $5 million.
Yep. He's putting his money where his mouth is, so he's really going out.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm about to buy some Giza Dream Sheets here too.
Oh yeah. I like them.
know.
I wish they could be. I wish they would be a little bit more like they're wrinkly. That it bothers me, but like I don't know. They're not easily smooth.
So you want them thicker, like not as wrinkly.
Well, I just want them to look nice. I don't know. I mean, they look nice and they're comfortable, but
So I'm trying to find a new coffee brand. Any suggestions?
Black Rifle Coffee, not.
Yeah, right.
That's why I'm asking. Like, I stopped drinking Black Rifle coffee, so I need a new coffee brand.
Chock full of nuts.
I think
Oozers.
what I was drinking in that group text, which it's Kirkland brand, it's Colombian, and it's at like Costco for like $10. Good coffee.
I mean, are you going
Fat
for
Cow
like really
Mafia.
good coffee, or you just want to have affordable coffee?
So I got my everyday coffee, but what helps me is to look forward to Friday where I have my special coffee, which used to be Black Rifle coffee. That's what helps me go through the week, is to know Friday I get my special coffee. I actually eat out during lunch, stuff like that. So,
Right, break up the monotony of the usual.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Have you tried Folgers Black Silk?
No. Is it good?
It's very good. Now, do you like a hard, bitter taste, or you want more of a smooth?
Tommy strikes me as the type that likes his cream, likes his coffee like he likes his women, tan and sweet.
Yeah, that's right. Blonde and sweet.
Honestly, during winter, I like to drink black coffee.
Oh my God, Tommy, why?
I don't know.
Try that Black Silk. You have a Keurig?
Yes, I do got one.
Yeah, they sell them with the Keurig cups, the K cups.
Well, hell, Tommy, if that's the case, you can buy McDonald's fucking Keurig. McDonald's has got a decent coffee, because I used to buy the big, instead of going to McDonald's and getting coffee, I'd go buy the, like the Folger size.
The Mac Cafe.
Yeah, man, that shit's good.
Yeah, they do have pretty decent coffee.
Yeah, that's the one thing I still like about McDonald's. But I won't
surprising to me is I hate Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Yeah, it's overrated.
It is. It's
way overrated.
I don't know if it's just down here they don't clean the machines or what, but it tastes old.
They the only thing they had that I liked that was Dunkin' Donuts was they had a peach coffee, which you boys all know I love my peaches, giggity. But I just put peach schnapps on my coffee now, so if I want peach coffee. But they did have, because you'll have your blueberries and all that, and that stuff wasn't bad. But they had the best peach coffee. That was the only one out of the brand at the grocery stores that I really liked. But they don't make it anymore, so they can go fist themselves.
Hey, Crack Hill Mafia said, check out my song Breezy. Is that like a link or something? Like, is that on your YouTube channel? What's up with that? And then he said black coffee is Great Depression coffee. So,
yeah,
what's up with the song? Because I'll check it out.
Great Depression, baby. They had black coffee.
Yeah. Well,
What about you? Drink Wawa coffee?
We ain't got no Wawas around here.
You ain't got none?
Nope. We got sheep.
No.
Well, we got the interwebs, so we're safe. Tommy can order it.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't make my first online purchase until I was like almost 19.
Yeah, it shows. Hey, is there a Wawa?
He's saying you ordered your coffee from the internet, right?
Yes, I have been.
Yeah. What's that app?
Is there a Wawa near you?
There is.
All right, I'm gonna get some Wawa coffee tomorrow.
All right, well, I can pick you one up. I mean, it's
not that big of a deal. I'll hit one on the way home, so that way it give me pumped for that 5-hour drive.
Boom.
Now, have y'all ever tried an espresso?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Tommy, because we're older than you. Is there anything
hyper as everybody says?
No.
Espresso's real coffee. Little cup. They make it. It's really good. Sit there and sip on it. It's that is what you should be drinking versus the crap of American coffee, in my opinion. But that is the way to go. Shit is the bomb, dude.
Hey, can I ask you a question, Tommy? Is there anything that you've tried that we haven't tried? Fire on the back.
I was gonna make a joke, but I think it's too dirty.
What?
No, don't say it.
Don't say it.
Come on, you should have been able to figure it out just by me saying dirty.
Are you talking about the fireworks or him trying something?
Yeah, him trying something.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about fireworks. I got fireworks going off in the background.
Well, I guarantee you, I have ate a spark before by accident. I guarantee none of y'all ate that.
Ate
I'm
a
pretty
what?
sure I have.
Yeah, that's true.
You ate a who?
Spark from welding.
Oh,
Okay.
Five ate that before. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That
Yeah,
shit
dude,
sucks.
we've all welded and stuff. I'm not very good at it, but I mean, I've done it. It looked like crap.
You ever have it where you went to say something like that was like that's what happened to me. I went to say something and it like, oh.
No, the worst feeling is when the spark gets in your ear and you can hear it sizzling.
I hate when it lands like behind you on your shirt and you don't know it, and then it burns through. Yeah,
and then rolls down your back and puts a nice little racing stripe.
Mm-hmm. Seth can't see it, but I know that you can, Prime, and I know you can too, Tommy. Look at the private chat. That's what you tried that none of us have tried.
Yeah, come on, that was easy.
I know.
That was too easy.
I know, Prime. I know.
I see it.
know,
I can see the private chat.
Yeah, you just got to click it and then.
No.
Yeah. And Seth, you should have.
You don't
figured
need
that
to see
one
the
out right
private
away.
chat.
Tommy, you never are you saying on a given or taken?
Both.
What?
No,
Tommy, you ever given that?
No.
Wow, dude, you need to live a little.
So, anyways,
That's the best.
not eating.
That's the best right there.
Hey, baby, you ever had your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat?
Oh, God.
Oh my god! I'm glad my mom went to bed.
Yeah, I know. I waited till she was gone, man. It's a Jay and Silent Bob fucking quote. So take it up with Kevin Smith.
So
He might cry about it.
More than likely. You right.
I have tried what's some fish eggs?
Caviar?
Caviar. I have tried caviar.
But you won't eat sushi.
Click that link out. Check that link out. Let me know what you guys think of it. Was there a link? Did I miss something? Crack Cow Mafia. Hey, Tommy, make Crack Cow Mafia a moderator real quick so that he can drop a link. Or does anybody know Crack Cow Mafia? Because if he can get us through DMs or something.
Hold on. Let
link.
me put the link. I'm going to put our LinkTree in there because our Facebook, our Twitter, all that's on there. I got you covered, bro.
There you go.
Just send it to us that way because Tommy, it might take him a minute to.
Adam, drop your Facebook link. Because you're the only person right now that can like venture off and do it and then send it to drop it in private chat. I don't even know if his cat's got Facebook.
That's why I was going to do our LinkTree because that's got us everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I could eat a peach all day.
Yeah.
That's from DL.
Yeah, Drain's Lunatic. That's a good fella.
Oh, I know something that I've tried that y'all may have not. Have y'all ever tried that? It's called Green Machine.
Yes, Tommy, I've all tried that.
Well, I don't know. I tried
you
it
ever
last
ridden
year.
a Green
It was
Machine?
actually really good, and I was shocked.
Have you ever ridden a green machine?
Giggity.
It was like a big wheel, but it had these big old. It was like a T-shaped one. It was awesome.
Well, we actually had a truck we called the Green Machine. It was on 47s.
Well, I haven't tried that.
I
have not tried it.
Well, I have rode in a monster truck. Have any of y'all rode in a monster truck?
Nope.
Okay. So
finally got us.
Have you ever flown in a helicopter? I have.
Nope.
You ever flown on a plane? I have.
Nope.
See? Yeah.
Yep.
I've been on a plane, never been on a helicopter.
What?
Nope.
Yo, flying on a plane is the best. Tommy, you ever been in a fast car?
You just got to fly from where you're at to a local city just to do it for $49 round trip.
All right, wait, well, listen. Tommy, what's the fastest car you've ever been in? And I mean like really been in.
the Ranger with 2,000 horses.
And how
All
fast
right,
did you
and
go?
I mean, like, how fast did you go?
I was 12 years old and I went down the track.
How fast was? I mean, like a full tilt, like y'all was really running it, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you how fast I was going. There was no passenger seat, but I
Right.
was sitting up at the dash and I didn't jerk back. My whole body went to the back.
But I'm just
Dang.
saying, that was a legit pass. It wasn't like you guys were playing around with it, right?
We rented the track, so we got to go down the track. And so he went full blast.
Tommy, I'm just asking you, did you make a full pass or were you playing with the truck?
Yeah,
Were you running the truck? Were you running it?
Yeah.
Hard.
Like I wasn't driving.
God dang it, Tommy. Pay attention. Did you make a full pass? Like, did you run the truck?
Yeah.
All right, so like balls out running it, right?
As far as I know, my uncle was the one driving, but
You went 88 miles an hour and went back in time.
Well, the only reason why I think he didn't, because it's called sandbagging. It's called sandbagging when you don't hold the throttle fully down.
Right now, you're sandbagging on your answer.
It never sandbagged. It never sandbagged.
So you just nailed it and went from point A to point B?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Finally. All right, imagine being in that, but imagine it like 10 times more intense.
Have y'all ever been on a train?
Yep.
Yes.
Like, no, I'm talking one of the speed trains because I've always wanted to be on one of them.
Like the ones in Japan or Europe?
But
the one that like go 200 miles an hour.
Yeah. Bullet train.
All right, Tommy, but imagine that being in that truck, running that track. All right, now imagine being in an airplane, like a jet engine airplane. It's like 10 times more than in that car, in that thing, in that truck, that Ranger. The old Ranger Danger.
Now, I have been on a speedboat.
Have you drove a speedboat?
No.
Oh, they're fun.
Yeah.
I know like 60 miles on the water is totally different than 60 miles in a car.
Totally.
I do know that.
You get thrashed around a lot.
Because I was tubing and he
hold up. Hey, Crack Cow Mafia. If you check our Facebook fan page, because he said he sent it to the Facebook account.
Cool.
Adam, I think you might be able to check that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
All right. So either the Facebook account or the fan page, you can post it on the fan page, and that way we can all see it there. But yeah, we'll
I think
we'll definitely...
DL's seen too much Human Centipede.
Crack Cow Mafia says he's been in a Hellcat. Those are cool.
But
I don't like boats, but they're cool.
You don't like boats?
I'm on a boat.
Boats and hoes.
That's what I was about to say, man. How can you not like boats? They always come with hose.
I mean, boats are cool. I got a buddy of mine that's got a pretty sweet boat. But I was meaning like as far as cars. Because everybody says the Challenger and the Charger is a boat.
Now, the funny thing is people don't know is when you take this down the track one time, you got to drain the oil, put it in a crock pot, and boil it, and then reuse it.
But have you already taken passes?
No, this would be the first passes it makes.
That's what I was going to say, because I don't think your dad's even started that motor.
Yeah, he has. And the motor's been... we were part... Like,
Approved,
our
sir.
car wasn't ready.
Good deal.
Another driver, his car was ready, and his motor blew up halfway through the season.
Okay.
So the guy said can we use your motor and we'll pay for any damages or anything that happens to it, and we'll put your company's logo on our car for it. Which, I mean, they did do that. They rebuilt the motor, which we went through and made sure everything was rebuilt. But that, when it was in that car, it run a 389.
Okay.
In the 8?
No.
Oh, no. Crap.
Quarter.
All right, good. Am I still there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
All right,
quarter.
good. I hit a button and it took me off. I was like, no.
Gotcha.
All right, Adam, that dude, excuse me. That dude, he shared it to the Facebook.
Yeah.
I guess, share screen or something.
I was letting you talk so I could double check to make sure it was okay.
My bad.
I'm sure it is, but I mean, you know, I was kind of trying to, you know, be a little sly about it while you guys were talking. And then yeah, because I just got the link, and then you, damn you, Seth. You know what the problem is. You know what the problem is. You don't got your glasses on, so you ain't thinking straight.
Now
You just can't see.
the motor in
fogging up.
I know, dude. I was just fucking with you though.
The
Come on,
motor
homie.
in that is a 521 Hemi.
Okay. Tommy, I really like to see the top of your head. That's your normal position. It's pretty odd. It's pretty odd that you've been looking up like this whole time.
Well, the funny thing happened last night. A skunk and a raccoon got in a fight in the front yard.
Well,
So, like, for half the night, we smelled skunk. But, like, I was hollering, throw a chair, bite its ear off.
Wave a big sign.
Go for the eyes.
That's right.
yeah.
Go on the top rope.
So, to be all honest, were y'all a fan of the Pokemon show?
Yes.
I wasn't.
No, I think I've said this before. My kids started out with Digimon, and then they went to Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, that's way out of my wellhouse.
Well, see, I was raised that dog fighting and chicken fighting was bad. And then there's a cartoon about people that capture animals and make them fight. And I'm sitting here going, wait, ain't that bad? Like, I was taught that was bad.
Yeah, Michael Vick was a big fan of Pokemon.
Ooh.
I think it's all good.
Too
Seth.
soon?
I got it set up, but that's good, dude. That was
All right.
Give
Play
it.
that clip because my phone's about to start dying. Like I'm at 16%.
All right, Tommy, screen share.
Oh, 15.
Good job.
Hey, CC Mafia on the fucking 40, yeah. Cause I'm about to pop you in the fucking shirt. Hey, I'm chilling on the speed. Hey, cause I'm milling on my friends. Cause we smoking all the weed. Cause we jumping in the street. Cause we run that fucking shit. Cause we looking on the gas. Cause we motherfucking flipping them shits. Making bricks. Hey, cause I'm smoking on my weed.
All right,
cause I'm
Tommy.
getting
Or Adam. Yeah.
I got you.
All right, man. Hey, that was nice. It was a nice beat. Sounded good, but that's a whole lot of cussing on the YouTubes in one segment. So like that's gonna get flagged out.
But, I mean, he does.
I'm
have
not
it
saying
on
it's bad.
YouTube, so.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying
Yeah.
like I like it. It could be. I'm gonna check it out like and to where I can listen to it entirely.
Especially with
but
the
yeah,
subs in
just
the
for
trap. No, I know what you. That's why I was
it's
just
too
waiting
much
on you to-
too much for 1 point. 1 point.
Yeah,
Time.
no, I know what you're saying. But luckily, like he did share it, so we won't get like a copyright on it.
Right.
And we
I'm
should
cool
be
with
good,
it.
like,
I mean,
on-
it's cool. I'll check it out. Yeah, for sure. Like I'll check it entirely out for sure later. But yeah, it's good. I'm glad to see content creators making their own content because
and
the
sharing it.
industries and stuff suck. Yeah, exactly. The industries don't care. You know, they suck, and they only want to make the dollar when they don't. When other people, just want to make the art.
Yeah. So Defo,
So,
thank you for sharing it with us, man. That
And
Yeah,
if
man.
anybody
Fresh
likes
blood
that,
up in here.
that's the one that shared it.
Yeah, Krakow Mafia. He told us we can play it. So eat it, Susan Wojcicki.
Susan
But-
Poo Poo Jiski.
It's a rare occasion for you to well, it's a rare occasion to find an artist that ain't on contract. But I
Yeah,
will say when I do find them, I really enjoy their songs.
yeah.
Usually.
But that being said, and we checked that out finally. I'm getting out of here because my phone's about to die.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
about
we're
to
gonna
die
call it
too,
a night.
so I'm getting out.
Yep.
All right.
Good night, y'all.
Are you Tommy? Are you ending the show?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right then. Well, then I'll just wait until you end it.
All right. See y'all.
thank you everybody for checking it out. Yeah, man. No, seriously though, but thank you for sharing it, man. That means a lot to us.
Yeah.
That at least you're going that extra mile, man. So thank you very, very much.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Hey, check our links down below. Check everybody should be if Tommy set it up properly. Our links and everything should be below for Adam, us in the men's room, all that good stuff. Brian Lapes at the beach too. He's 3 hours south of me. I really was hoping to meet up with him, but he's too far out. I'm gonna hang out with Prime Mover tomorrow.
Boom.
My mouth's all getting watery. Yeah, so it's gonna be a good time. Check out. Don't forget to check the links. We do. Are we on? What do you got us streaming on right now?
Twitter, Facebook. I don't know. Did you do the Twitch? I didn't check Twitch.
If
Probably
you
not.
did, no, daggone you, Tommy.
Well, no one let me do 3.
I know you're supposed to do Twitch, Facebook, and Facebook and YouTube.
I'm sorry, I never paid
Tommy,
attention.
you're
to that.
fired, dude. You're so freaking
Well,
fired.
thank God you'll be here next Friday.
God. Check out Coffee and Gaming in the morning, 7 a.m. It's pre-recorded because I'll be driving. Well, probably not yet, but I'll be asleep. Maybe. Won't be at a computer. But I do got my PlayStation. I brought my PlayStation with me. That was cool. Anyway, yeah. See you guys. Take care. See you. Bye. Jesus loves you, and I don't. .com.